What do a firefighter, a radio show host, and a counselor at Rikers Island have in common? For one, they're all Catholic, and they're all New Yorkers. And lastly, they're all featured in this book. At an intimate gathering, Patrick McNamara, a Catholic historian from Queens, gave out his new book, New York Catholics, to those he featured on its pages, people that he said should be more famous than they are.
There are people who live in the craziest city in the world. They live out their faith in a way that few other people get the chance to. Your faith is tested in a way that it's not tested in other cities or maybe other states. You're in the cultural capital of America. You're in the financial capital of America. You're in the there's still the largest cities in the country. And, it exercises an enormous influence. And I think that they, to be a Catholic here is really, it's a challenge, but it's also a blessing.
The book is broken into two parts, historical and contemporary voices. From Archbishop Fulton Sheen to radio personality Father Dave Dwyer, Regis Philbin, and even our news director and tablet editor Ed Wilkinson, Mr. McNamara chooses a unique bunch that he believes built this city.
Well, when Patrick first called me and asked me to interview me for the book, I was a little taken back. I said, well, what do you want me for? I said, but it's very humbling to be included when you take a look at some of the other names that are there. These are really very terrific people, deceased and living, and it's just an honor to be included among the Catholics in New York.
What I wanted to do was to focus on people in the history part who were, made a very big difference in the history of the city and the church. And I wanted you to be able to trace the history of the New York Catholic experience through those people. With today, I wanted to show people that how many great things are going on today that they don't know about.
But what does it mean to be a Catholic in New York? Here's a preview of some contemporary voices you'll read in the book.
A Catholic is not defined by what you wear or where you worship. It's how you live. And New York affords me and anyone else the opportunity to just go ahead and live our faith.
The men and women I work with Catholics, it tells you this idea of service. Same thing goes with the police. A lot of come from that Catholic heritage that you're there to serve, to help people.
I think it means living in a city where you try to accept everybody. You may not agree with what they have to say, but I think living in New York broadens your horizons to all kinds of people and accept them as they are, just as you want to be accepted as well.
To be a Brooklynite Catholic is very representative of what the face of Catholicism is in the whole world.
New York is such a melting pot, and you have to meet people where they are and minister to them where they are and make room for everybody. And that's a big part of the Catholic message, is opening your arms to the world, because that's what New York is all about.
Pat McNamara hopes his book provides a richer sense of the New York Catholic experience and let readers know that the people he profiles have made a difference in the city's history. New York Catholics will hit shelves October 10th. For Currents, I'm Michelle Powers.